Good morning, everybody. This is James Bender with Waypoint Survival, and today I want to give you just a short demonstration of different ferro rods and ferro rod strikers. I've had a lot of experience with them over the years, and so I've got my camera person shooting for me today, and so I don't have to do all the work myself. With that said, if you'll zoom down here or point down to the ground, you can see these various ferrocerium rods that I have here. And just make sure you can keep me in the picture as well when you're done zooming and checking out all the different ferro rods. Okay, with that said, we're going to start over here on this side and demonstrate. This is an older ferro rod that we used to be able to get. I can't find it anymore, but it actually has an eagle's head carved into, it's called a magic striker. And you can kind of see there, I keep a whistle on it. But this is actually a file, and it works pretty good. It's got a pretty good strike to it. It's decent. All right. This is the Nanotech. This is an XL. And you can get this from the Exotac, rather, XL. It's got a little striker on it, screws all together, and I carry this one on my keychain. So it kind of comes apart, and you can strike this, and it gives a good amount of sparks. What's nice about this Exotac XL is that these are replaceable ferro rods. You can unscrew them, it's threaded, and it just goes back in here. And it has rubber O-rings, because the one thing about ferro rods that you have to know is that they will degrade with moisture and also with salt water. So anytime you're around salt or salt water, you have to make sure that you have O-rings to seal your ferro rod. Next, just want to show you this kind of striker. This is firesteel.com, and I've got it on some fire cord. This particular striker is okay, but it has some issues, as I will be demonstrating some of the other fire steels. This again is from firesteel.com, and it has the standard fire steel striker. What I don't like about a lot of these strikers is they have a sharp edge predominantly on one side, which doesn't work great for left-handed people. This one, of course, is sealed. It does not have the O-rings, but it's a decent size rod. Turn it around, screw it back in that way, makes a nice handle. Nice thing about a big thick handle is if you're out in the woods, it's cold, it's raining, it's wet, you're slightly hypothermic, and it's hard to grab a hold of things. A big handle is a great thing to have, so you just strike it and makes good sparks. So this is, again, from firesteel.com. This next fire steel is one that I put together. I epoxied a 1/4 inch rod inside of a piece of fat wood. So right here you have your fat wood for your tinder, and also you have this great fire rod here. But the problem is, as I found out, it's recommended by some people that you use a piece of hacksaw blade. Doesn't work that great. It's okay, but it's hard to get a really good spark off of it. So ferro rod, hacksaw blade works okay, not the best. Everybody's familiar with the Light My Fire. I've got a red one here, the small rod. I've got a larger one here. They work great. Again, Swedish fire steel. They work really good, but this has up on it, and that means there's a special lip here. It doesn't work great for left-handed people. So really good sparks though. There's nothing wrong with Light My Fire. Mora knife, same deal. And ferro rod, knife, 90-degree spine. This is the Mora knife, the black, so carbon steel blade. I want to talk to you a little bit about this technique. A lot of your bushcrafting people recommend using the back of your knife, okay? And sure, it throws off a great amount of sparks. And if you're careful, you're okay. What I don't like about this technique, and I don't recommend it to my students, generally speaking, is when you turn the knife like this, you've got a very sharp blade pointing right at you, right up, and you're doing this with it. So you're flinging your blade around. And it just adds to the possibility of injury when you're out in the woods. And I just don't think that's probably the greatest technique to use. So that's that one. Of course, everyone's familiar, same deal. Light my fire and twist it out. It's got a little ferro rod in it. This is a great little knife. It's good for what it does. And what's great about it is you've got your cutting tool and your fire starter and a nice sheath all in one. Again, a great kit. I just don't really care for striking it with the back of the blade. This is another little made by UST. Anyway, it's the Survival Technologies. This is designed to be a one-handed striker, so you can push like that down into your tinder. And if you're injured with one arm, this is great. It's small, it's compact, it's easy to carry. Here's another larger rod that I epoxied into a large piece of fat wood. Again, it's got this type of striker on it. It works okay, but again, only for right-handed people. And you get a pretty good spark off of it. This is another UST, it's called the Strike Force, and UST is Ultimate Survival Technologies. So this is a great one. You can get this in either orange or black. It is a large half-inch rod. It's rather short, but it does have a tinder storage area in the back. And for many years, I used one just like this in all of my fire kits, my standard fire kit, just because I liked it. I like the way it's a big, thick handle. It's easy to hold on to. It's got your tinder storage. And this striker here is actually pretty decent, and it'll throw off a really good amount of sparks. So if you can get this at Walmart, and if this is the one that you end up with, you're not going to go wrong with this rod here. You've all seen this in my previous video where I talk about the hack where I put the Dixon crayon holder in and I use it, put this 1/2" by 6 ferro rod in there, but I changed it out. Blue Hawk, as well as what I demonstrated the other day, Speedy Sharp. It's a piece of carbide, and what's great about it is it throws some serious sparks. What's great about this, and this is the fire striker I recommend, and I sell these to my students, but what's great about this fire rod striker is it's actually made to sharpen steel. It's used to sharpen lawnmower blades, hatchets, axes. You can sharpen your knife with it. And it's a piece of carbide. It's pretty short, just this tip right here, piece of carbide, welded to a piece of steel and a rubber handle. It's got a hole in the end, fastened with paracord. And what's awesome about this is this will throw sparks better than anything I've ever used, just about. It is a fantastic ferro rod striker. But what makes it so great is it's multi-purpose. So I not only have my ferro rod, I've got my striker attached, and I can use this for sharpening my knife as well, or my hatchet or axe, whatever I'm carrying. So it has more than one use, and you know in survival that's very important. I prefer much to use this. It's a lot less dangerous. I can use this not only, as I said, for a ferro rod striker or for sharpening my knife, hatchet, axe, but I can also use it to scrape bark off a tree, process cedar, for instance, and it stays sharp forever. It doesn't ever go dull. Carbide is super, super hard. So you would just open this up, as I showed you before, slide it out, get it out to your fullest length so you can get a good hold on everything. And again, a big thick handle in case you have hypothermia and your hands are kind of numb. You got this. You don't have a dangerous knife blade flying around while you're trying to strike a fire. And as you can see, get it going here, it throws off an incredible amount of sparks. Very hot, and you get a fire started really, really quick. So that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. This is James Bender with Waypoint Survival.